Welcome back. You're still watching the AM show. Now let's talk about DPS International Ghana. And I remember we had a conversation with them about a week or so ago with Dr. Sima telling us about the values of the school, the facilities, and why you should absolutely take your word there. In the studio with me this morning for a conversation or to continue our engagement with DPS International School is Mr. Stephen Abochi. He's the head of department for the mathematics department. And no, he's not my brother. My name is Abochi. He's Abochi. And we also have Mr. Dunyo. Did I get that right? Mr. Dunyo? Okay, Mr. Moses Dunyo is the head of department for commerce department. And then we have Dr. Mary Jacob, the school academic head. Lady and gentlemen, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
So we already engaged Dr. Sima, and she told us, wonderful things about the school, the facilities, and the values. But for the benefit of those who are only listening to us for the first time, Dr. Mary Jacob, tell us a bit about DPS International School.
Like, if you want me to talk a little what Dr. Sima has said, apart from that, I would like to actually state that our school is a high-performing school, and there are many reasons for it. Apart from the infrastructure and other facilities provided for us, we do have a number of initiatives and programs which actually, make our school a high-performing school.
What are these programs? What specific programs?
Like, let me walk you through some of these.
Yes, please.
Yes. First, if I would like to focus on them, I would state the academic enrichment programs, where we have actually advanced placement, A levels and IB courses for challenging students, very high achievers, so that the academics are challenged. But apart from this, simultaneously, we do have a very robust mentoring and tutoring of other students, so that, who are struggling, they have a little extra support, and thereby we actually don't leave anybody behind, and everybody is included. So like everybody is supported.
Yeah. So it's not like you're just casting some students out because they're not performing well enough, but you rather help them, give them a special need.
Special need and support needed, so that even they can have a path of success,
Okay.
And
let me come to Moses. Mr. Moses Donyo, you are head of commerce. Head of departments of commerce. That's an interesting department, Tell us about that. And then also reiterate what the values of DPS International School really are.
Okay, so when it comes to the commerce department at DPSI, we have subjects ranging from economics, accounting, business studies, sociology, geography, and when it comes to psychology, actually being added also. So on the aspect of our values, at DPS, we have a couple of values that we do, we work on. So we're talking about ethics. So with the ethics, what we try to do is that we try to inculcate in our students to be able to be morally upright. On the aspect of, we also value what we call competitive spirit. So what we do is that we try to foster that kind of positive competitive spirit among our students. So what we do is that we do organize both internal and external competitions where our students do take part in. And once they are able to do that, it places them in a better position to be able to excel in their future endeavors. Okay. So one more thing, one other value that we do really work on is when it has to do with trying to make sure that we are able to bring that kind of, how do I put it? Yep, when it comes to trying to make sure that we improve on their communication skills, as well as how to be able to express themselves wherever they find themselves.
Okay, so creating a healthy, competitive environment for students to learn and thrive. What about you, Mr. Bochi? You're head of department for mathematics. They say that math is not a lot of people's first choice. How do you make it interesting for the students?
So for mathematics, it's not a difficult subject, I would say. But
easy for you to say.
But what we do is, first of all, we make you believe that everybody is capable of doing it. So that takes 50% of the burden off. And then we gradually take you through the process, engage you. We look at your strength and weakness, and we engage you based on that. And consistently, if we work with you, and you're also willing to work, we move you from the F to C, the C to the A stars. So that is how we do it. We have personal engagement with the students, understand them. It's not only about the teaching. Sometimes you want to understand and channel the teaching to their passion, something that they love. When you do it that way, they are able to have interest in the subject, and you guide them consistently. If they work, the A-star manifests itself.
That's true. And then we say that sometimes the performance of the students is dependent on the qualities or the approach of the teachers. So how seriously does DPS International take the qualification or the development of their staff?
That, you know, professional development is key to engaging students. So DPS family take that seriously. So what we do is we have what we call stay backs on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So after school, students are gone, teachers stay 2-3 hours. And then what we do is we have in-house experienced teachers who take us through some of these trainings. Or sometimes we bring external people in, engage us. We have people from the British Council coming. Or sometimes other conferences, the school pay for us. I remember when we have to start the IB program. Even
IB for short for
International Baccalaureate.
yeah.
Even though we've not gotten the accreditation, what the school did was to select teachers, train them very well before even we got accreditation too. So when it comes to professional development, it is an everyday affair for
and
DPS.
top notch, huh?
Yes.
Dr. Jacob, do you want to add something to that about how seriously the school takes professional development?
Yes, we do arrange training sessions for them. And if we want to bring out the quality of teachers, they are, when we engage them, they are highly qualified, first thing. And secondly, they go through a process of training and all that. And because the school is relies heavily on data-driven instructions, so they all undergo their training so that they can come with effective and best teaching practices. And also they have professional development programs which are open for them and which are ongoing all the time, so that they are fresh with the present best practices in teaching, so that instructions are molded and they are tuned to and they are tailored to the instructions to be given to the students, and they themselves are informed, so they have informed decisions to make how they can have a very dynamic and interactive classrooms. So they are very talented and skilled in these years they have been with us. So it's very regular, on regular basis we do have these training, professional development trainings for them.
What would you say to a parent who's watching us right now and looking for the best schools to enroll their wards in as a way of inviting them to DPS International?
Yeah, I would say that actually ours is a holistic environment where with the best in state-of-art infrastructure that we are having, we do have very qualified and talented senior teachers with us who are there for a long standing. And we do have different curriculums like A-level and IB to meet the needs of all the students, even if they are struggling or if they are high achievers or whatever it is. And then we do have all facilities provided when we speak of extracurricular activities and all, where we have diverse number of clubs and sports and all other art programs which will help them actually not only engage them during these activities, but also helps them to actually learn or develop their leadership qualities. I could say all the 21st century skills like communication, collaboration and creative thinking, problem solving when they all get together. So we do stress and give a lot of importance for all these activities apart from academics. Okay, academics very base for us.
Yeah.
But then our management also, they go all out to give every kind of facility that we need, especially that our school is, as I told you before, It's relies heavily on the data, you know, driven instruction.
Data-driven
so our
instruction.
teachers, they use all these assessments and analysis of this data in order to tailor their instruction for their classroom to become very dynamic and interactive.
Okay.
You understand?
I understand you perfectly. Thank you so much. I'll give you 30 seconds each, Stephen and Moses, to speak directly to our audience in 30 seconds, inviting them to DPS International. I'll start with you, Moses.
All right. What I would like to say regarding this is that when it comes to DPSI, we ensure holistic development of students. So in that, we make sure that when it comes to DPS, it's not all about books. So there are opportunities for students to be able to explore, to be able to exhibit their talent. We've done this, and it's evidential when you go to them. So through this, some of our students have been able to build up their portfolios, most of them, to the extent that even before sitting for their final exams, they
encourage you to bring your boards to DPS International because we offer the best state-of-the-art facility. We engage the students, we understand them, and we help them develop holistically. So we don't reject anybody. Provided you are willing to learn, we'll guide you holistically to develop you as a person.
Do this for me. Is there a number to call before we go? In case someone wants to contact the school, is there a number to call? Is there a website? What's the contact information?
We do have
Moses, you want to give us the contact information? Or Stephen? Okay.
So they can go to the school. You just
School's
start
website.
DPS
Okay,
Ghana.
we'll bring you the details
We'll get all the
subsequently.
details.
But this is Mr. Stephen Abochi, Head of Departments for the Mathematics Department. And then we also have Mr. Moses Dunyo, Head of Departments for Commerce. And then, of course, Dr. Mary Jacob, the School Academic Head, joining us for a brief conversation. Thank you so much for coming, and we wish you the very best.
Thank you.
All right, stay with us. There's still a lot more coming your way on the AM show. We'll be back in a bit.